It's really echoey in here. Can you hear us out there all right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Sorry about the rain. I've been informed that may have been my fault. I'm sorry if that's the case. But thank you so much for coming out here anyway. I also want to acknowledge and pay my respects to the Aboriginal mob that looked after this country for since time immemorial, and acknowledge that their sovereignty over this ground was never ceded. This is only my second time in this part of the world, so I want to thank Lisa in particular for persevering and inviting us and making sure that I actually got here. We'll go for a little walk in a second. Lisa was just explaining this was meant to be part of a national park under the previous government. What we know since the change of government, not that things were perfect before then obviously, but that things have gone savagely downhill since then. And Ross is quite right, this is of national significance. It's 75 hectares today, and if they flatten that, tomorrow they'll want another 25, then it'll be another 100 hectares for this. It's death by 1,000 cuts, and it's not just happening here. You're on the front line of protecting country here, but this is happening around Australia and around the world. This is what the 6th mass extinction of life on Earth looks like. And that is not to be melodramatic, but in the history, since we kind of crawled out of that warm pond 600 or 700 million years ago, there have been 5 mass extinctions where huge amounts of the planet's biodiversity went to the wall for one reason or another. And this is the 6th. This is the first time in the history of this planet that one single species can claim responsibility. That's us. We are meant to be Homo sapiens, the ones that understood, the smart ones. And so thank you for being here and being smart and putting yourselves in the way. Here it's traffic interchange, maybe elsewhere it's urban development. In Western Australia they're smashing down tall eucalypt forests that contain trees that are older than the city of Perth and feeding them into wood chippers. So what you are doing here in defence of your backyard, we kind of know that we're linking arms with you in Western Australia. People are linking arms with you to protect forests in Indonesia, in Central America, in North America, and right around the world. It's part of a massive struggle in defence of country and life on the planet. And thank you so much for being part of it. I'm actually quite looking forward to just nipping over the road and having a bit of a look at what it is that's at stake here. And I'll be carrying the story back to the west and into Canberra, that when this place needed your help, you were here. When that call came, you showed up. And I can't thank you enough, even though I know I'm not from here, from the other side of the country, but I can't thank you enough for at least having the courage to step up, look after your own backyard. It means changing politics. It's not the fault of one particular political party or not. There are good people right across the political spectrum, but the system itself is buggered. You shouldn't have to be putting up this kind of defence of precious bits of country. We've actually got to change the way that the work is done. So thanks again for the invite, for looking after your backyard, and we'll see you a little bit further down the trail.